welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. I've used a ketogenic journey to lose 206 pounds. I'm not done yet, and yes, I have some water weight going, but that's okay. That's okay, because it is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. We are getting rid of 2020, and let's pray to God 2021 is so much better. Anything would be better than 2020, right? Well, one good thing did come with 2020 is I lost 60 something pounds during the summer. So let me show you my steps from yesterday and what I've done already today, and it's only 7:25 a.m. So 17,128 steps because I couldn't find my cat yesterday. Yep, she made me go almost 7.5 miles. And my sleep, I went to bed at 8:37 and, well, fell asleep then. I went to bed at 8. And I woke up at 3:19 in the morning. And I am exhausted. Now let's talk about something else. Okay, it is 4:30 in the morning. I can't sleep any longer. I laid in bed for an hour and a half trying to fall back asleep, and I just can't do it even though I'm tired. So I am having 6 pieces of bacon and my first collagen coffee of the morning, and it's going to be one hell of a long day. So I'm still hungry. It's been about an hour since I ate, so I'm going to eat my last pack of my Snickerdoodle protein cookies because I can't have them for phase 1, so they need to get out of here because I will eat them. Just saying. Between the stress yesterday and the 2 Oreos, I think it made it where I couldn't sleep any longer and I was just starving. I haven't been starving like this hungry in a long time. So, I'm listening to my body so I don't go eat some friggin' Oreos. But I think they're all gone, so I don't think I have any. It's not normal Oreos. It's these ones that's dipped in the white fudge. And they're kind of hard to resist. And it's the holiday, and yeah. I'm starting to get sleepy, so I got my butt up. I was watching all of Keto Diamond's videos. I'm behind on a week for everyone, so I started with hers, but I'm sleepy. So, it is 5:30. I don't want to go back to bed. I am starting my meal prep that I will start eating tomorrow. So, in this first batch of boneless, skinless chicken breast strips, I am using some of this bad boy. I will use it on both batches. This batch also gets Italian seasoning because this is what is going in my salads, Himalayan salt, and of course I spray it down with some olive oil, just a little because it is an air fryer, but I want to keep the seasonings on and not blow them away. And I'm going to cook it at 400, probably for about 12 minutes or so because there is so many in there. Then we are going over here and we're going to start the salad part. And I'll show you what it all looks like when I'm done. And my kitchen's a little messy, but I have the eggs over here cooking because we are going to stick some boiled eggs in the salads. And I think we're going to get about 4 days worth of this all together. I made extra eggs for my parents. I would never eat all those. So, I used to, but my stomach don't take eggs so well. Still haven't done my makeup yet. It's only 5 something in the morning. Let's see how much I can get done, and back to my music. So I'm trying to sit here and do my meal prep, and I'm a little upset because I just took my only block of cheese and put it in a shredder attachment for cheeses, not my meat one. I should have used the meat one to shred up my cheese in my KitchenAid, and it broke hard plastic throughout the whole entire thing, and I didn't realize it was doing it, so I can't use any of that cheese, and I don't have any. So I'm gonna have to wait and just get some already shredded cheese from my mom's house, which kind of sucks because I wanted not to use, I didn't want the starchy on it, but it is what it is for the first 4 days. So let me show you what I've got going on here. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm still in my PJs. I'm trying not to show myself. No one wants to see all that right now this early in the morning. No makeup, no bra, no nothing. So, I have a total of 4 salads that I have started. I also ran out of these containers. I used to have tons of them. They're not here. Maybe they're at my mom's house, or maybe they accidentally got thrown away. I don't know. They wouldn't have got thrown away here because I'm addicted to those things. So, I will be ordering some more. I have done And I will be working the macros out on this, because even though I'm doing page 4/phase 1, not using my app, I still want to know these products for the future, because this is how I do them all the time, and make a little insert in my carb manager so I don't have to keep putting each item that I've been doing for 2 years in there, instead of just doing it the way I always cook it. So I got 80 grams of lettuce in each container, 40 grams of tomatoes, 70 grams of cucumber. I will be putting 1 egg in it, and I'm not sure about the chicken yet. I have to weigh that out in 1 second, and then I will let y'all know. I was planning on doing 1 ounce of cheese per container, so I do have to get some more cheese. I will be doing 2 tablespoons of mayo with 1 to 2 tablespoons of heavy cream or olive oil. On the days I eat it, I'll mix it up like a dressing. So, yeah, I guess it is what it is with the cheese. And I was planning on sprinkling the cheese on each day anyways. So, it tastes, I almost didn't use the machine, but I was like, I want to try it. I haven't used the actual one that's made for the cheese yet. And that was a mistake. I've also made some other chicken that does not have the Italian seasoning. I also sprinkle Italian seasoning and Himalayan salt on each of the salads. So I'll let you know in a second how many ounces of chicken breast will be going in each one. Okay, so this is the finished product. Other than the mayo when I go to eat it, that I'll make dressing with, and the cheese, because there's no cheese in my house at this moment. Yeah, yay me, because I don't want sliced cheese on it. So, what do we have? I ended up putting 1 slice of bacon on each one. So, I'm going to make room in the fridge for them. These will be probably my dinner. I have made a lunch up as well, because I want to make sure I don't get hungry the first couple of weeks after doing all these net carbs. It's going to be a drastic difference again. And I want to get more protein in this time around than I normally do. Doing page 4, I normally stick to 1 meal a day. I don't get enough calories, I don't get enough protein, and I just don't feel so great. So I'm going to force myself. For breakfast, I'll have my collagen coffee. I'll have 3 of them a day. I will have bacon if I want to. And this is what I'm forcing myself to eat. I may or may not eat the egg, but this is my snack also. So say I don't want to eat lunch, but I want some snacks during the day. I can take it from here so that I already know what I'm getting. That way I'm not accidentally grabbing some of these keto protein chips or protein bars or something like that. I already have it planned out, put all together. I only have 3 days of this part. So day 4 I'll have to come up with a different idea, maybe just have some more bacon or something. I do have more of all of this. This is a slice of cheese, 1 beef stick cut in half, the boiled eggs. I have all of that. I just ran out of chicken, so that's why I only have 3 of them made up versus doing 4 of them. And this is what I'm going to do every 4 days. Every 4 days I am going to meal prep. So most of my food will probably be cold. At least I'll meal prep the salad. Sometimes I might not meal prep all the protein. I might just end up doing fresh protein on some days. But even when I want to do, say like Big Mac in a bowl or a Baconator in a bowl, I'll meal prep all of that ahead of time. I don't mind cold hamburger meat. I actually prefer it. I never reheat. I can't meal prep anything that needs to be reheated other than chicken and dumplings and soup. Everything else, there's nothing I will reheat. I will eat it cold before I reheat it. I'm not a big reheat fan. So, I am set. I'm not going to eat any of these up today because it is New Year's Eve, so happy New Year's Eve. It will all be for tomorrow, starting tomorrow. I want to be prepared. I'm still, I am going to do the Discord. My family's here right now. They're here until Sunday. I think they leave Sunday. So all that will be taken care of afterwards, but I will be doing all my weigh-ins and everything. And maybe I'll find a pair of pants that's too small and do like I did last year, because the pair of pants I put on the first last year, oh my gosh, they swallowed me this year. So I think I got rid of them too. I never actually got to wear them. So maybe I'll find something too small and we'll try that again. I just gotta look and see. There's no way I'm gonna be able to stay up and watch that ball drop tonight. It's just impossible. I will be crashing and burning probably 8 o'clock tonight. I cannot believe how long I've already been awake and what all I've gotten done. I've done dishes too. All the dishes I used are all clean now, put away. Some are drying. I'm making my second collagen coffee right this very minute, which I cannot wait to have. I also drank a whole cup of water, which does give me heartburn, but this girl is thirsty. So the last couple of nights I've not been sitting eating the shaved ice like I always do. So I have not been getting as much fluid, and I can tell because I'm crazy thirsty. Of course, that also happens when I've kicked myself drastically bad. Because we all know I've had a couple of Oreos. I had some on Christmas Eve, like 2. I think 2 on Christmas Day, and I had 2 yesterday. Which, to a normal person, would be like, wow, that's not that many Oreos. Most people sit and eat a bag, blah, blah, blah. I do keto, okay? It wasn't a planned cheat, break, off plan, whatever you want to call it. I call it, I wasn't planning to eat sugar or carbs. And I saw it, and I was like, it's a holiday, why not? And I did. But see, the difference is, I've been keto for over 3 years. I've been battling this fight my whole life. Keto is the first thing that's ever worked for me. The difference is, I'm at a point in my life where I only got 16 to 20 more pounds. I also have been keto for so long, and I have learned to control temptations, emotional eating, which yesterday was very emotional, and I did not eat on emotion yesterday. I ate the Oreos because I wanted to. See, I can eat 1 Oreo. I could eat 2. I could eat a bite of a candy bar or a Little Debbie and walk away. I do not go through the rabbit hole. It is not a slide down the slippery slope for me, like it was the first 2 years of keto, even the 3rd. But I'm past that now. I no longer have to eat because of emotions. I eat because I choose to eat that item, and I can stop. Literally, I don't have to continue. I can eat a couple of things of popcorn and walk away. I can eat 1 french fry, which let me tell you, I have not found a french fry I have liked in a year. I try it, I usually spit it out, or I just don't like french fries anymore. I've tried all different places. And not that I'm trying to like french fries again, it's just ever since May of last year, this past year, I was really sick. My taste buds completely changed. I lost taste for everything. No, I did get tested. I was in the hospital. Well, I got the blood test done a couple of weeks later, and I was told I did not have the virus. However, you would have think I did. Okay, couldn't taste, couldn't smell. Was very, very, very ill for weeks on end. Thought I was dying. And I'm still not convinced I didn't have it. But then again, I would have given it to my family, and they would have not been okay. So I probably didn't have it, but it changed my taste completely. Not only does keto change your taste, like keto has changed my taste so much that I hate regular sodas. I hate milk chocolate. Like this list goes on and on. I don't like the taste of this or that anymore. But then May came around, I got really sick, and then there's a whole crap of stuff that I can't stand the taste of at all anymore, and I actually like the taste of other things. Like, I like the taste of this olive oil Duke's mayonnaise when I hated mayonnaise before. I loved diet soda. I cannot take any kind, hate them all. Now, Mountain Dew Zero is another story, but I have not had any kind of carbon drink because of my heartburn since May time frame. It's out of my life permanently. So my taste buds have completely changed, and that's one thing that helps me is I don't like it. I like the taste of keto bread. Now I can't stand the taste of keto bread. Because before, I would eat 4 pieces, like not last year, but the year before. I would eat too many of those things, but now I can't stand the taste anyway, so it's easy. I can have a crap load of stuff in my house that's keto, and other than my perfect keto protein cookies, everything else is just like, oh, okay. Don't get me wrong, the Quest fake Reese cups are amazing, but I can only stomach 1 a week, and not both cups. I mean, 1 pack and just 1 of those cups. Because my taste buds, my desire towards food has completely changed. Also, because of my stomach issues, that has played a big part in making me not want things. I don't like to feel sick. So, yeah. So you saw those meal prep things I was doing? I gotta make this coffee before it gets too cold. Yeah, I'm still in my PJs, like on the bottom. And so, I'm happy about this shirt. Like, it's crazy loose on me now, and it used to be extremely tight and pulled. But I have some pudginess going on from the water weight. Because I woke up this morning, of course, I weighed in like 4 or 5 hours early. So I didn't put in my app. I haven't been doing the app all month. It was the rule I gave myself. And I was up 4 pounds again. But yesterday was stressful. I over-exercised yesterday looking for the missing cat. And then I did have the 2 Oreos. And I'm really upset that she won't let me near her. Like, okay, she let me pet her a tiny bit when she was eating the first time around, and then kept running away from me and wouldn't even finish eating until I left. She won't like any. She at least let me get somewhat close, but no one else could get near her. I was trying to play with her. She wouldn't play with any of her toys, which is weird for her. Being off the porch is weird for her. I just think she don't like all the people here. And then she wasn't trying to hurt me, because when she wants to hurt me, she will. I am ate alive with marks from my cat. But she wanted me to know I wasn't allowed to touch her. So every time I went down to look at her and try to talk to her and try to touch her, she took her little paw and smacked me without her claws. She usually uses claws. And she did it quite a few times to let me know that she wasn't going to hurt me, but I wasn't allowed to touch her. She's being a brat. I'm pretty sure she does not like my nephews. They're a little loud, but all they want to do is talk to her and play with her, especially the youngest. He wants to pull the little strings around and let her chase it, but for some reason she's just not having it. She also don't like vehicles parked in front of the house, and there's vehicle parked in front of the house, and she hates that. That's her domain. She doesn't want no vehicle there. She is a spoiled little brat, and it is nasty, and it is storming, and I wish she would just stop and get on that porch and behave and not throw a tantrum and sulk like a teenager, because I'm having enough of that trouble with my 15-year-old right now that I don't need the cat sulking like a teenager too. Like, seriously? Seriously. So, y'all will probably be seeing this on New Year's Day. How many is on board with me for phase 1, page 4, or you can do phase 2, 3, wherever you are, but more like going hardcore, no off plan, no upping your carbs for the month of like January, just sticking straight to it. I'm going to do it hardcore until I lose all my weight. So I don't know how long that will be. Because my sister and them are here, I'm still working on getting the link to the Discord. I think I got it all set up, but I'm not going to post it yet because I don't have time to check in on Discord, and then I'll feel bad if people's left comments and I ignored it for 4 days. They leave on Sunday. So I will probably post it on Sunday, which will show Monday, and then I can give all my attention to y'all, and we'll start doing lives on Thursday evenings, maybe around 7 Eastern Standard Time, and then I'll go to bed afterwards. This way I don't accidentally do it too long, and then I also, because I'll cut it off to go to bed like I should go to bed. hopefully I can keep up this sleep schedule. Not waking up at no 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, but maybe waking back up at 5 like I used to, because I get all my stuff done. I get to catch up on everyone's videos every single day, so I'm not behind. I get to do my comments, I get to do my videos better, I get to meal prep, I get multiple levels and times of exercise in. It's when I actually get all my steps in, because I have been having some really fibromyalgia nightmares, and it always happens from September to December is the biggest nightmares, all the way to January, and sometimes into January. And I have no motivation to do anything other than stay in bed and sleep and take ibuprofen around the clock, and it's the 800 milligram ones. I did have to take one yesterday. I knew I was going to go up 2 pounds alone from that. I always put on water weight from ibuprofen. I get kicked out of ketosis. I get stalled. And guess what? That time of the month is coming, so I think that's why I've been craving those Oreos so bad. I woke up with the worst cramps in the world, so it is coming any day now. So tomorrow when I weigh in, and yes, I will be weighing in every single morning and showing y'all the little clip. We're just going to go with whatever number that is. I'm not even going to call it water weight. Whatever that number is, that is what we're going with. Once I get below 163, then I'll start celebrating new lows. But that's the number we're going to go with. And the goal is to be below, hopefully, 160 by the end of the month, for the month of January. If we get there, we get there, right? But if we don't, we don't, because of all the ibuprofen and crap. I'm also going to be doing my ketones, blood glucose, GKI every single day as well again. We will start doing that tomorrow. I will be using, where is it at? This as well, because we're going to test it out and compare it. And since I can reuse the little thing on it over and over again, we are going to compare it for a while to make sure the readings are close enough, so that if you just care about ketones and you can't afford this, this is at Walmart for $35. But I'm not recommending it yet, because as you see, I haven't even opened it yet. I don't even know if it works. So we will see on that note. I will be showing you my Fitbit app every single day. My sleep, we're going to take all that in consideration. You will get to see what I eat every day. But I don't think I'm going to put it in the carb manager, but I haven't 100% decided. The whole point of this is that you don't have to use an app. You don't have to use an app, especially in phase 1, because you get 2 cups of green leafy like vegetables. You know what? I'm gonna do something to make sure I don't get it wrong. Give me 1 sec. And I flipped it around instead of turning it off, because I am that kind of blonde. Okay, so this is the lowest that this tripod would come down. I was trying to get it lower. I decided to sit down so I could concentrate more, because I went and grabbed the book, In Your Carb Confusion. So it's like page 4. So if you have page 4 by Dr. Eric Westman, you already know what I'm talking about. There's a few changes though, but very little. I'm gonna read some of this off. The book is amazing. On Amazon it's $25, Kindle's $10, and I paid almost $40 for mine at Barnes & Noble on the day it came out. I don't regret it at all, because I absolutely love this book. It's very cut and dry, very, very simple. He doesn't call it keto too much in here, because so many people have bad association with that word, because it's ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's so many people with hate for keto. This is the reason you don't necessarily need to track, especially the first 30 days. Because a lot of y'all are going to say, but what about the calories, if you're new? So calories don't play as big a part in things as you might think. And calories from carby foods are the worst, because you're eating usually fat and carbs together, like cakes, brownies, donuts. You're getting 2 things that are together, and when they're together, they make you gain more weight. So you shouldn't have to worry about calories in the beginning, and some people don't have to worry about them at all, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. I can guarantee you're going to get so much fuller eating fatty foods with no carbs than you were with carbs. Carbs make you hungry, all right? It's why if you go to a Chinese buffet and you gorge yourself out, and like an hour to 2 hours later, you are famished, like beyond belief hungry, and you don't understand why, because you just gorged yourself out, because it was 99% all carbs. Like tons of sugar is in that food, and MSGs, and carbs from the rice, the pastas, the sauces, everything. And you raised your blood sugar, and as it's dropping, your body's response is hunger. Severe hunger is a hormonal response, and it makes you eat because it's like you've never eaten in your life and you're completely starving. So you don't have those ups and downs with keto because your insulin's pretty much staying the same. Yes, in the beginning, if you are diabetic, it's going to rotate. Like, it's going to go up and down. You're diabetic. And if you're on insulin and stuff, that's a whole nother story, and you need to go watch some doctor videos, Dr. Eric Westman, Dr. Barry, because insulin makes it very hard to lose weight. And my metformin is supposed to help you lose weight, and I was on 5 to 6 pills a day, all right, over 3,000 milligrams a day, because I also have polycystic ovary syndrome, and it ripped my stomach apart. And I took them for the first 2 years still, because I had been on them for like 8+ years beforehand, but the weight came off so much better once I got off them. Also, I can't lose weight while taking ibuprofen. I am stalled. So there are medications that can make it where you can't lose the weight. So you really need to look into your meds if you realize you're not losing weight, because there is a list of them that can affect weight loss, whether you're doing keto or some other diet. I'm not saying you have to do keto. I'm saying it is time for you to take control of your life, find something that will work for you, and become the person you were supposed to be, instead of a skinny girl or man trapped in a prison of a fat person. Because that's what I was. And because I was 368 pounds, I can say it all day long. A fat person. A very gross, 368 pounds, could not get out of my chair, could not walk, was dying, literally, heart conditions, congestive heart failure, hardening of my heart walls, like the list goes on and on. Diabetes, testing positive, carrying the ANA proteins, which is, and I had a butterfly mask, sensitive to light, which sign of lupus, and it runs in my family. My CRP was 40. That's on the verge of death. Anyone knows anything about the coronavirus, when the bad things is, once those numbers start getting that high, you start to die of the virus. Vitamin D did not exist in me. Of course, it still doesn't, because I have a condition, so I have to take pills every week, prescribed from the doctor, to try to get that up there, but it is better than it was. HDL was non-existent. Now it's 40 where it should be. I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and now it's like 98 where it should be. Like, I don't have any of those conditions anymore. No diabetes, no nothing. My A1C is like, I think the last one was a year ago, and it was either 4.7 or 5.0. It fluxes back and forth depending on if I've gone to Hawaii and had some cheats, because I go off plan for like the whole month I'm there. Like, all right, I'll be on plan while we're eating at the house just fine, but when we go out, it's virtually impossible, because everything has sugar, even their meat, everything. And then the things are so expensive, you don't want to pay $3 for a McDouble. What? $3 for a McDouble with no bun, no ketchup? No, thank you. So yeah, let's get back to this list, because I'm kind of ranting today. Or you know, getting sidetracked. All right, so unlimited protein, which means this is why you don't have to count, and this is why you don't have to use macro thing if you don't want to. Red meat, beef, lamb, bison, Venice, elk, wild game, organ meats, pork loins, chops, shoulders, sausage, ham. You got to be careful for those sausages and ham though, because there are a lot that add sugar and it adds carbs to those. Same with the bacon. So those are things that you need to look at. Basically, you are free range on meat. don't make yourself sick. Don't stuff yourself. But you just gotta look, especially sandwich meat. Like bologna. Bologna's not on this list because let me tell you, most bologna is 6 carbs per slice, especially if you like German like I do. And if you're worried about the ground sausage, because most of them has a lot of ingredients or MSG and you want to stay clean, you can go get ground pork with nothing in it at all. Fry it up with like a black pepper melody. It has like green and red pepper in there, and add some red pepper flakes if you want it spicy. Throw in some Himalayan salt, a lot of Himalayan salt. It's allowed. You could even chop up some real peppers and throw in there if you want, and some onion. But you can make your own sausage. You can turn them into patties. You can make it into a gravy using some xanthan gum to thicken it up. Because on phase 1, we can't have the coconut flour. We can't have the carb quicks. We can't have the almond flours. That's not on this list. So you got to do it a little differently. But because of my stomach issues, I can't have the peppers and the red pepper flakes or any of that. I make my own ground stuff, and I usually just put like some paprika and some Himalayan salt in it, and occasionally we put real peppers in it. Of course, you got all your poultry, like chicken, turkey, duck, goose, Cornish hens, quails, any kind of fish basically, crab meat, shellfish, lobsters, eggs. Eggs is going to be your best friend because not only does it have the fat you need and the protein, like it's like the perfect pill. It's measured perfectly. It's God's nature perfect pill for keto. So I prefer lean cuts of everything, and you can have whatever cut you want. You can do a lower fat keto. My keto is anywhere from 45 to 108 fat grams a day, and my proteins are anywhere from 100 to 175 grams a day. I've always done a higher protein. It's always worked better for me, and it's always made me feel so much more like alive. And if you got tons of fat on your body and you're eating tons of fat, your body will have no reason to use the fat storage on your body. It's why keto works so well and you can lose weight so fast, is you're using your own storage and eating it, literally, so you can lose weight faster. It's why if you intermittent fast and you work out before you actually eat or break your fast, your body is going to need to use the fat storage on your body to have energy to do that workout, and it will suck it down even faster. I was doing that for a little while, but I kind of suck lately at intermittent fasting, and I really suck at doing any kind of activity badly. Okay, this is a long video today, so sorry. Let's see. These are where we're going to limit ourselves, okay? This is the part that I was trying to remember all this stuff for. So green leafy salad vegetables is 2 cups, approximately about 2 cups a day. I weighed them out. So I did this like a year or 2 ago when, I think it was 2 years ago, when I started page 4. I don't like pulling out measuring cups and crap, so I did it one time and know all the numbers right off my head. So for me, lettuce equals about 43 to 45 grams in a cup. So I do anywhere from 80 to 90 grams of lettuce, and that would equal 2 cups. And on the list of this, basically, you have all your variety of lettuce. You can use any of them. You can use the variety of cabbage. So you could do a cup of lettuce, a cup of cabbage, or half a cup of the cabbage and half a cup of spinach, because that's on the list. All your greens like collard, mustard, turnip, parsley, watercress, radishes. That is all on this list. If you go to my Facebook, it has the list on there. It's fat to keto. Then non-starchy vegetables, 1 cup. and this is where I get about 70 grams of cucumbers and 40 something grams of tomatoes. And if I had had some mushroom or bell peppers, I could have had like 20 something grams of each of those, or divide it however I wanted, and it would have equaled 1 cup, because you have to layer it. So in this category, this is where you get 1 cup of where was I? Artichokes, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower, celery, celery root, cucumbers, eggplant, fennel, green beans. So you can have green beans. You can have up to 1 cup. Leeks, mushrooms, okra, onions, peppers, all kind of peppers, like a crap load of peppers. But remember, red and green does have more carbs. Let's see, jalapenos, pumpkin, scallops, rhubarb, snow peas, sprouts, sugar snap peas, summer squash, tomatoes, wax beans, not really sure what those are, yellow summer squash, zucchini. So that's the category. Like I said, this is page 4, so you can find it even on Pinterest. Those are the ones you can have 1 cup of. That's why I layer it. You can have up to 4 ounces of cheese. But remember, some cheeses have carbs. You really got to pay attention. Like on this list, they have Gouda, Kobe Jack, Brie, mozzarella, goat, cream cheese. So some cream cheeses is 2 carbs per ounce, and some are 1 or less than 1. I suggest finding the ones that are 1 or less, because if you are having 4 ounces, let's say, of cream cheese, that's 8 carbs, and it'll go quickly. You can have up to 2 tablespoons a day of butter, ghee, heavy cream, light cream, and half and half. Yeah, I do heavy cream, and I will only be having 2 ounces of cheese a day. So I'm going to allow myself to have 4 tablespoons in that category, because I do 1.5 tablespoons of butter a day for my coffees, and I do about 3 tablespoons a day now for heavy cream. So that way I can allow myself to have a little more, because I'm not really eating all of that stuff. You have 2 tablespoons a day of salad dressing, which is like avocado oils, palm oils, olive oils, coconut oils, sesame seeds oils, stuff like that. I don't eat the salad dressing. I do mayonnaise, and you're also allowed 2 tablespoons a day of mayonnaise. So I'm moving my salad dressing, 2 tablespoons of salad dressing, over to my mayonnaise. So I can have up to 4. Well, I only do 2. So I have an extra 2 that I could put up with the heavy cream, because the heavy cream has less calories, less carb than my mayonnaise does. See how I'm playing with those kind of numbers? Because I'm not eating so much cheese. I'm not doing this salad dressing. I'm not doing that. I'm just changing those up a little, and you can do the same thing, because you might not want mayonnaise, but you want more salad dressing. But remember, you got to make sure your salad dressing does not have a lot of carbs, because they have a lot of carbs usually. You really got to look at the back. You can have up to half an avocado a day, which has a lot of fats, and that won't be a part of my diet because I'm allergic to avocados. You can have 6 black olives a day. I found that the black olives actually stall me, so I don't have them very often. I used to have them in every single salad, so that's calories and fat and stuff that I should be having, but I won't be having. That's why I have some other stuff in mine. That's why I play with my little, and I have my collagen. I'm not giving my collagen up. You have up to 2 tablespoons a day of lemon or lime. You can have up to 2 servings a day of pickles, and up to 2 tablespoons a day of soy sauce. And I'm not doing anything on that list. You can have 0 carb snacks, unlimited. Sugar-free jello, pork rinds, pepperoni slices, salami, hard-boiled eggs, low-carb jerky, beef sticks. Make sure everything's low carb, because barbecues and hot ones pork rinds usually have carbs because they put sugar in it. You can also snack unlimited on protein. So you can make extra chicken strips and eat it during the day. You can eat a can of tuna. You can eat a can of Vienna sausages. The kind I buy only has 1 carb per can. You can eat sardines. All you got to do is check your carbs. But all this is, unlimited. Coffees, tea. But you got to be mindful what we put in our coffee or tea, right? You can have unlimited seasons like herbs for basils, black pepper, chili powder, cilantro, cinnamon, curry, dill, thyme, turmeric, like it goes on and on and on. Italian seasoning, you just got to make sure you're not buying a seasoning that has sugar in it. I make sure all mine say sugar-free or doesn't have the word sugar at all. Other flavoring that you can use, and there is no limit on, it's vinegar, but malted vinegar has sugar, so you have to be careful with that. Hot sauce, I'm not even going to say it anymore. Read your labels, check your carbs. Hot sauce, mustard, and you can have up to 2 grams. Let's see, hold on. Oh, okay, and it was talking about salad dressings again. It's kind of weird because it has, I guess it's salad oils that they were talking about earlier, and then they have unlimited salad dressings too. But it also says be mindful because they're going to have carbs and you can't have unlimited carbs. You got to stick to 20 total. This is one reason I don't do salad dressing. And my stomach doesn't like it. Let's see. And you got to be careful when people always want to try salsa, but it's really hard to find any salsa that you can actually have. If you can have maltodextrin and stuff like that, the Taco Bell red sauce, you can buy those bottles everywhere for $2, $3, and that's an option for making a taco salad. You can use that. They're usually really low in carb, and there's a lot of low carb Walmart brand and some other brands of pizza sauce to use to make some pizza stuff. But I'm sticking to phase 1, which is the basics. Which means I won't be having pizza sauces. I won't be having any of these syrups I have on the wall for my coffees. I won't be doing any of that, even though technically, you'll see. So, like I said, you can have all the soda, sugar-free sodas you want, sugar-free waters you want, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to see if I missed anything, because now it goes into meal plan ideas, and it goes into stuff like that. So basically you have to stay, if you're doing phase 1, 20 total, not net, so you can't subtract the fiber, you can't subtract the sugar, alcohol, 20 total carbs or fewer a day. You may cook or prepare your food in grilled, roast, steam, rolled, fried, roasted, or etc. I do air frying for most of my food. As long as you don't use flour-based breadings or batters. So, if you stick to the list, you don't have to use an app and track. If you've watched Princess Ninja and Keto, if you watched her for the last couple of days, where especially when she talks about the masterclass she did, how freeing it is not to be tied to an app. And I haven't done my app almost the whole month of December, and especially I think I did do it the whole month of December. I stopped doing it on Christmas Eve. I lost myself for a minute. So it's been very freeing, but I don't know how many calories, and I don't know how many carbs. I don't know how much protein. I don't know if I'm in the numbers where I need to be, because I haven't been doing something like this, that's planned out for me. I've just been freely eating when and where I want, and my water weight has freely gone up and down drastically, and up and down drastically since the 24th. So I still sitting here, still can't tell you if I'm going to use my app or not yet. But you saw what I'm planning, and this video is super long. You've seen what I eat so far. Second collagen coffee already, and it's only 8 in the morning. So I'm going to go down to my mom's house and visit with my sister and the kids, and I'll show you what I eat today. It's nachos. My mom's nachos. And yesterday I told you I was going to eat some. And then I got really sick just from the Oreos. My tummy bloated so much just from the amount of wheat, you know, carbs and stuff. And I don't know. I honestly can't tell you right this minute. I honestly won't know until I smell it and see it if I really want to have the chili or not. So I am shutting up, and whatever happens, you will see, because I will tell you. I'm always honest. When I decide to eat a Little Debbie or Oreo or this or that, I'll tell you. And I've still lost 206 pounds, even though I've been stalled every year from September to January, even though every summer I spent 30 days in Hawaii and was blown out of the water. Every January in Hawaii, blown out of the water, I still managed to lose 206 pounds. Of course, I haven't been anywhere for 18 months, though. But I did go off plan for Thanksgiving, and I did go off plan for Christmas, and I did, you know, go off plan completely the month of March because we were in lockdown and there was no meat, no eggs, and no cheese. And I can't really do too many veggies. And then before that, last year, my dad had a heart attack in November, and I went off plan until like January. So, yeah, it's been a road. But like I said, I can't lose weight during those months anyways. But I will always be some form of keto, like keto 99% of the year. Will I be keto 100% of the year? Hell no, because I'm not 100% or perfect on anything in my whole entire life. Like, there is nothing that I'm 100% with on anything. So I can't lie to you, because I'd be lying to myself and y'all. Like a big lie, because I know I can't be 100% with anything in my life. Like, I suck. Like, this is just not, I'm not perfection. Not perfection. But I'm shutting up, and are y'all meal planning? Are you gonna prep and cook early? You know, what do you plan on doing? So no live this week, no Discord yet. But come Monday, that's a whole nother story. But you'll still get to see what I eat and all my little numbers every single day. And yes, I'm starting tomorrow. So today, I don't know what I'm doing yet. The cat has officially hurt my feelings. She's running away. She will not come near me, and she won't even take the food I just brought her. I don't understand why. I didn't do anything to my baby, and I wasn't in here. 9:30, I'm at my mom's house. I'm hungry, I'm sleepy, there's tons of junk food, so I decided to make up some bacon and snack on some bacon. So she'll let me near her, and I just held her and got all messy, but when I went to take her to the porch, she lost her mind. So maybe the UPS man just scared her so bad that now she can't get near that area. She's soaking wet. I hate this. I know, baby. It's 1 o'clock, and I'm going to have this sandwich roll that I still gotta roll up. It's got a little turkey, a little ham, a little roast beef, some lettuce and mayo, provolone cheese, and tomato. I also made a veggie tray and/or the chips with some ranch dressing. This is what it looks like when I fold it over and cut it up, and I gave myself some vegetables. But that's there we go. Alright, so this is the ending of my day. The ending of 2020. Can you believe it already? It's the ending of 2020. Ooh, it's been one heck of a ride, one heck of a year. We're going to start it off right tomorrow because I did wrong today. Yes, I made the... My head is really bad today. I made the choice to eat some tortilla chips. Not a lot. I ate dip that has maltodextrin in it because I was doing good until I had that maltodextrin. I got to stay away from it. Then I ate a few chips, like maybe 7. Then I ate an Oreo because I found another one. And I ate a little Debbie brownie. And, oh, a slice of pumpkin pie this big, literally. That's not a lot. But let me show you something. I used to have type 2 diabetes. My A1C is like 5. I don't have type 2 diabetes. However, I have polycystic ovary syndrome. I am extremely insulin resistant version of it too. You can have multiple kind of versions. So let me show you what that tiny little bit of sugar, like, I don't know, 60, 70 carbs, literally did to me today. And I'm going to show you why I will probably never be able to do 150 carbs. Not only do I have a headache, not only can I not see well, I feel like I'm on fire, my head is spinning, but I knew why, and I came in to get proof. That is why. That is my blood sugar. Yep, 178. This is why I do keto. This is why I'm probably going to have to stay keto for life. Because I'm insulin resistant. I can't keep my sugars low. They shoot up. Of course, that is before the 2-hour mark. I think that's like an hour. So I'm sure it's going to drop more. But I used to do it an hour instead of 2 hours because it's what my doctor told me to, so I could keep control of it more. So that would have been a high number. So yeah, I wasn't happy about that number. So in the morning, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to weigh. I'm going to have water weight. It's okay. We're going to get it back off. And we're going to do ketones. We're going to do blood glucose, ketone meter, breathing 1, 2, and compare them. I'm going to do them every single day until I lose all my weight. And we're just going to see how the ride goes, how long it takes me to get back in ketosis. When does my water weight fall off? Phase 1. Here we go. We got this. We all got this. We probably all cheated tonight. Took a break. Ate off plan. Ate it because you wanted to. Whatever you want to call it. I just say the word cheat because it means nothing to me. So, we are on that train. It's way before midnight, but I'm exhausted. I'm dead. I'm going to sleep because I've been up for hours. Very stressful couple of days. Bad honey, you know, all that stuff with the cat. And now, the sugar issue. Some of that goes to sleep. And tomorrow we start. We got this. We got this. And I will see y'all all tomorrow. And I might do a live Sunday because my sister and them will be gone. And I'll just throw one out there. I'll let y'all know in advance. And then it will continue every Thursday around 7. And then 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're going to start the Discord soon too. Because, you know, we need a place to be able to chat. See y'all tomorrow.